Alright, so this package came today from Sweetwater. Alexa, what is today's date?
It's Wednesday, April 12th.
So, if I remember correctly from the invoice, it's supposed to arrive tomorrow. It was supposed to arrive on tomorrow, April 13th. 2023 is when it was expected, but it's already here. Got home from work, noticed it on my porch. I'm going to try to carefully do this. Okay, that's not going to work with that. We'll have to switch hands. Try not to dox myself by, like, revealing the shipping label. Be careful not to cut myself. Okay. So I ordered this from Sweetwater. It's been a long time since I bought vacuum tubes. Get that here. This knife is kind of sharp. I can use it to shave with. Not my face, but my, like, arm hair and stuff. And I mostly got a pocket knife to open packaging. Alright. So, okay, it was an April Fool's video that they did. They said they're having, like, full course meals, and they showed, like, soup and food being put in a guitar case and stuff. It was a hilarious video. So they're still doing candy, okay. So, yeah, so yeah, that's my stuff. Here's what so this bubble wrap is cool. You can make, like, flotation devices or whatever. But here's what I ordered. Genalex Gold Lion. Anyway. Oh man, these EL84s are, like, tiny compared to the EL34s. The EL34 tubes is what I got from my Marshall JCM 800, but these EL84 are so much smaller. They're going in this Hughes Kettner GrandMeister Deluxe 40. They're going to replace those tubes right back there. That back row of tubes. Oops. Alexa, turn on the living room. Yeah. So, I think I know which one was going. Well, anyway. Yeah, so it's going to replace those back tubes there, all four of those. The front row of tubes are still fine. And I was reading that, and checking out, videos where people say they get anywhere from 5 to 15 years out of their preamp tubes because they're just not driven very hard. There's not much of an electrical load put on them. But the power amp tubes, people say a rule of thumb is to replace them every year, depending on how hard you drive your amp. But I've had this amplifier almost 3 years. I got it back in July of 2020. And, I mean, I drive it hard. Like, I mean, you see, like, the master volume is pretty much all the way up. The gain is all the way up. I need to clean the dust off of this. And I usually run it on lead channel. Oh, and I do the power soak. I do it to the 1 watt setting there. So it wastes the other 39 watts. So I drive it hard, and I got almost 3 years out of those tubes, and they're the Shuguang vacuum tubes. So people say, on average, to change the tubes every year. Then I guess I got lucky by getting nearly 3 years out of them. But these are Genalex Gold Lion. These were the most expensive tubes of their kind that I can find on the Sweetwater website. They were not a huge amount of price difference from the Sovtech EL84 matched set that I was going to buy. But if I get 3 years out of them, like I did the OEM Shuguang tubes, then the price difference between these Gold Lion and the Sovtech is going to be about the price of a pizza per year. I mean, it's just negligible. And these are supposed to be for audiophiles. These are designed to be for, I hope I don't offend anybody by saying that, basically audio snobs who listen to their music on vinyl records while using vacuum tube amplifiers. Which, that's not wrong to do. I mean, that's not like it's a bad thing. It's just, you know, they want the most purest audio experience, and I don't blame them. I mean, that's really the best way to experience it, because it's the most natural to, like, the physics of sound and everything. But that's who this brand and this series of vacuum tube is for, like the most pickiest people. But I'm going to use them in my guitar amplifier. So Genalex Gold Lion is preferred by, you know, like the really picky audiophiles who, like I said, listen to their music on turntables with vacuum tube amplifiers. So it's really kind of, I guess, considered overkill for a guitar amplifier, where like it's not that critical of a thing. Whereas Sovtech is kind of a nice balance. I mean, it's good enough like as a cheaper option for audiophiles, but it's also like pretty all around really good for like guitar amplifiers. I mean, even the Shuguang, which is a Chinese tube, which is not as good as the Russian tubes, is still you know, a good tube. You know, the Shuguang, they came with my amplifier, and they're the original equipment for many name brands, and they were satisfactory. So I'm not going to handle these with my bare hands. You know, some people say you can handle vacuum tubes with your bare hands. You know, the oils on your skin won't bother them because they're not really high. They're not really high temperature like a halogen bulb. But you know, I'm paying all this money. I just want to be careful. Yeah, and plus, you know, like I figure a vinyl glove helps to kind of be a little bit more of an electrical safety kind of thing than to just use my bare hands, even if handling these with my bare hands is going to be okay. But anyway, so this is more content for my YouTube channel. Check me out on YouTube under the Nogglefest YouTube channel, because my name is Christian Noggle. But hopefully you like more of this kind of content in the future, as we're looking at this matched quad. All of these are electrically or matched and carefully verified for having the same electrical properties in them, so they're supposed to be good sounding and reliable. But y'all have fun, and hopefully I get some more stuff out for you soon.